Since this epidemic began, I have said we are basing our decisions on science and on data.
We started out a couple of weeks ago seeing 1 or 2 cases a day. Then it came to 3 cases a day. We've had 8 new cases in the last 24 hours reported to us in this health district. So we're on that upslope.
2 or 3 weeks ago, we started getting some phone calls about people wanting webcams. And at that point, things were starting to happen a lot. Things were really changing. But all of a sudden, all the stores are sold out of webcams.
We maintain actually we keep it down to 8, not 10. Yeah. And then, of course, the social distancing of 6 feet. We do sanitize our registers, the counter, the doors when you come in, and we try to keep them open as much as we can now so we don't have to touch the doors to come in.
It's a great time to remind your listeners that this is a brand new virus. We didn't really know anything about this at the first of this year. We didn't really have a good understanding of how it was transmitted or the symptoms that it caused.
I have determined that it's prudent to create teams of city employees, basically cutting many departments roughly in half. This will allow us to send Team A to report to work as normal while Team B is sent home, alternating weekly. While Team A is working, Team B is paid and on call, but at home practicing social distancing.
What would be the biggest disaster for downtown? And we're always flood, right?
Yeah.
Physical, you have a flood and everything, you have to move out. This never even came on our radar in all these years. It's just outlandish. And even as the news was starting to come in, say 2 weeks ago, I kept thinking I didn't realize the scope.
This lockdown, this distancing, the incredibly easy to catch, what is the word I want to say, how easy it is to spread this virus.
Fruit, they call it hand fruit, but basically apples, bananas, things of that nature that are now offered will be actually in sandwich bags to increase sanitation.
We definitely have to celebrate our seniors and have their families be able to participate in recognizing their hard work over their career and their school life. And it's important that we figure out a way to do that.
When the housing bubble burst back to 2008, 9, 10, it took us a number of years to get ourselves back up on a funding level to what we lost during that. And this is significantly more.
To be a superintendent and know that you don't have anything good for people, only bad news, only things that aren't reassuring enough, and to still have people, those same people, reach out and encourage you and thank the board and thank me and thank everybody, that's just a very special culture.
When this is over, I'm going to go out there in the middle of the street and hug everyone, because that's the hardest thing about it. I'm a people person, and people would just drive by and honk their horns. I would love that. It would make me feel like someone is out there.
See the windows, you see a lot of messages of, we're in this together. There's just a lot of messages of love for the community, and it's hard for the business owners. If it's one thing we all have in common as business owners downtown, is we opened up our stores downtown because we believe in this community and we love this community, and we can't express that right now with our stores being closed.
We've created such a genuine relationship with all of our customers that it makes it really difficult not seeing them in person. And this is where I come every day.
And you're a mom, and you have...
I'm a mom, and I have 4 kids, and they are knocking on the window. Please stop.
This is perfect, though, because this shows what it's like to be a mom.
It is.
And an owner.
Let me tell you, running a business from home with 4 kids has been super interesting.
We've called off the in-person Thanksgiving with one another, and we're going to leverage technology. We've done FaceTime calls throughout the pandemic a few times. We're going to do it again on Thanksgiving to spend some time with one another and share what's going on in one another's lives. But we're not going to be joining one another in person. It's just not safe to do that.
Just this last Friday, we helped our 100th household stay in their home, avoid eviction, and we've given out over $250,000 to individual households.
Buy gift cards. Gift cards are amazing because what you're doing is go online, call up a shop, purchase a gift card. This allows the business to have cash flow during this period, keeps the business open, keeps rent paid, keeps employees employed. It also shows that you love that business, and that's appreciated during this time when business owners are scared.
I just really wanted to do something that would give us kind of a scintilla of that feeling and driving around the community, and decided that if every high school graduate had a yard sign in their yard proclaiming that they had gotten the job done, that would give us all something to feel uplifted about.
I never thought I would hear the words tear gas in the same sentence as the word Fredericksburg. I am personally sorry. The people in our streets on the night of May 31st were motivated to protest by righteous anger and genuine pain. I know that the use of tear gas shocked and frightened them horribly. I apologize to those who went through this fearful experience.
For those of you that we frightened or hurt Sunday night, I want you to know that I am deeply sorry for that. As your police chief, I am deeply sorry for that.
How were we supposed to get off the bridge? What were we supposed to do, jump? When Fredericksburg PD set up behind us and Stafford PD was in front of us gassing us. And then they put it on the reason of a smashed window. You told us you didn't want to hurt us, and then you did. Then on top of that, they lied to the public. But if you know, if you were there, you know, they lied and acted like we were looting. They shot at us before we even touched anything. And we still haven't touched anything. And just like I said down there, half of these people were our resource officers growing up. Now look at them, tear gassing children.
As your superintendent of Stafford County Public Schools, which I've been here for 20 months, it didn't take very long to realize that in our school system, your school system, we have remarkable racism going on every single day. And if we don't acknowledge it, then we're not going to fix it.
We as a community must deal with and act on racism and discrimination. Racism and inequalities and discrimination is a social issue that affects and impacts the prosperity of a community and a nation. Positive social change can happen when people are willing to admit that there is a problem or there are problems, that they don't hide it or dismiss it.
No politics, no anti-Black Lives Matter stuff, no nothing. Just us, we the people, backing our blue. It wasn't a protest. We weren't demanding anything. We just wanted to show our law enforcement that we're here and we love and support them.
You know, I'm proud to say, though, that in our area, in our region, you know, all of the training that legislators are asking for, that interest groups are asking for, we've had in place for several years. So, you know, when you look at the bills that are in Richmond now for the special session and asking for all these different types of training issues, we're already doing.